being able to have a good game. These days it does feel like a luxury, but at the same time, TYLOO's strange, right? Because Mercury and Mosaic, for the past like year and a half, 2 years, it always feels like they're swapping between who's supposed to be the young talent. Like at some point it's Mercury decimating everything, Mosaic looking kind of mid, and then suddenly these days Mosaic has been stepping up massively. It's just like they can't make up their mind on who should be carrying.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just one of those things. Everyone has their preference sometimes as well on positions and maps and this and that. And so maybe something just clicks for him. Let's see what happens here with Say My Name trying to click some heads. It's not worked out for him. G getting himself one attack for the follow-up. And yes, there is a trade back from NinJa, but they're going to need more than that, which they'll get in the form of Sasuke. So we are back to a 3-on-3, but Jamyoung has worked his way out onto the B. Bomb site can't win his duel. Mercury drops in middle. Now with the bomb in tow, G's going to have to get this one done alone.
Well, he gets the first one, and he knows where Rage is as well. Remember, Rage got the kill on the Jam. Young G is good for it. He's too good for it, in fact. Jordan, have you heard of the famous strategy in the pistol round for TSL Mirage of let's peek out 3 versus 3 into USBs with our Glocks in mid?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
In CS2, Glocks are pretty good.
Works. It really does work. Now, crouch peeking in. Normally not fun, but hey, TYLOO can make it work out. And still becomes a little bit hairy towards the end of things. That's why you've got G. That's why you say Oppas are clutches.
Well, here's Mercury. The man who was on the tip of your lips. And he starts well. Takes a bit of damage, but getting the job done with that Mac 10, opening the account. A start is a start, and that's really all that you need at this point for TYLOO. I'm sure the rest will steamroll their way through, although there's perhaps some miscommunication about what's happening on that A-bomb site. In the end, they get the job more or less sorted.
Oh no, that was your chance to take a rifle away from them. Unfortunately, you've just donated a USB, and that's really about all. Alright, Mercury picks up the AK-47. He's asked for it. Attack it. Take that, Galil. Take it. That's why you're on this team. They give me my AKs. I hope he goes for a peek over towards Amy. That's not happening. Oh well. Might be a quick mid peek out over versus the M4. So recognizing that there isn't an op on NinJa is critical for TYLOO's success in this round, as they will be looking to exploit out middle very quickly. Mercury will be interrupted by a smoke from the CT side, will not find anything, and while Jamyoung was flirting with Spine, he's been copped on the bum. He's been forced back, while Mosaic will collect a freebie onto Rage, who is getting really aggressive into apartments.
Yeah, I was just going to question that. And there's a push out here on the A side of the map as well. So extremities being pushed on both sides. One works, one doesn't. Kind of cancel each other out in the end. I thought it was a little bit quizzical there from Rage, frankly. But with the push happening on the A side of the map as well, some sort of calculated aggression, I guess, from NinJa on that CT side. TYLOO, however, in all that meanwhile, we're able to take mid control, and we know that mid is pretty much the most important spot on this map, because it does allow you to go wherever you want from there. So now that they have mid, they opt to go for a split toward the A bomb site, and Mercury already sneaking out through that bomb smoke, through that smoke, that con smoke. Finally spots out Sasuke. Mercury also spotting out an opponent. The real threat, though, here will be Spine. I think at this stage of the game, probably doesn't get checked, and indeed that will be proven correct. However, he will at least get traded, and that is important. But G, once again, is going to have to clutch out a 1-on-2, and this time he's only got 15 seconds to work with.
10 seconds. Getting tricky, getting dangerous, turns away, doesn't spot out the edge of the gun barrel that I think might have been revealed, and listen, I don't blame him for it at all, but Risk will cap it out. NinJa find themselves on the board. Again, that really does come down to Spine. It's very nicely done, and trades were there and whatnot, but still, staying aggressive out towards short. It's also the initial aggression that takes down Jamyoung that has to be commended. The fact that they recognize that Jamyoung probably won't just be holding out from like on top of the terrace or something like it outside the A cave. That's very good recognition. This is fast from G. Very fast.
G likes to go fast. I respect it. But everything has now slowed down as TYLOO... Well, they kind of take Ab's control. They're taking mid. What are they going to do with it? Very deep smoke in the end there from NinJa. I don't know that that's necessarily fooling anyone. Attacker's going to go right through it, suss it out. So the rest of the team sets themselves up for an A take. They actually don't have a huge amount of util in hand at the moment. There may be some toss on the ground there, but G's got a smoke double flash. And I think there's another smoke that's gotten tossed over the top there as well. So 2 or 3 smokes, a couple of flashes over the top here. Pretty standard stuff. TYLOO try to work their way into the site following Mercury with that Tech 9. He couldn't get much done, but he has got information. And knowledge is power as far as Jamyoung is concerned as he starts to make some inroads. Not enough.
What is Attacker doing? He's trying to get a dual interconnector from short, but everyone's on the A bomb site, and for good reason. You've got the bomb here. G needs to make chaos and make this work, but he would really like to have a little bit more coming out from Attacker. Had Attacker drop down into mid and force these con players to look away, maybe there was something interesting. Still, Miami's got every advantage, but maybe not the advantage of aim. Attacker's got time to plant the bomb, will be able to dial in those digits, and Miami is cornered. He is afraid.
Oh, it's chaos. An Attacker thrives in that chaos. He's going to slip his way back into the jungle, and Miami, surely you can't win this round from here. 15 HP. Yes, he's got a defuse kit. No smoke, no nothing really to help him with this duel. You're going to dry peek into Attacker full HP with 15? I don't think so. Needs a 1-bullet headshot. He's going to tap the defuse. He's actually going to sit the defuse, and Attacker is going to make short work of that round in the end. It was unorthodox, I will give you that, but you can kind of see why it ended up working, because it's just so unexpected for Attacker to be there that he ends up finding that trade. And off you go, 3-1. TYLOO win themselves a round, which will be quite a big one in the grand scheme of things, because NinJa now running out of cash.
Yeah, $2,400 lost bonus for him means that they will be able to buy up an AWP onto Risk, but only if he gets a kill or if Rage wants to maybe pick it up for himself instead and go naked without the Kevlar. Miami. Oh. Now, I am curious to see if G is going to end up T-side opping or not. Over here on Mirage, I think he's done a great job with the AK, and generally as well is an underrated rifler in many ways. Well, Attacker, goodbye, buddy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rude awakening for him, really.
Thing is, if Mosaic gets caught over here, you could lose the round. He's down to 66. Rage is not going to be able to recover the Galil, though. Not in time, and that was sort of the win condition. Risk comes in, he's got the AK-47. He can try and cover off the bomb from crossing, and that could be what still makes things difficult. Now, as he watches out, Jamyoung will have to try and escort this bomb, and Risk will spot it going for the cross. G's low, but it will not matter. There was a way they lose that round.
There was. There was, for sure. But that has felt like the case in a lot of rounds in this series. There's been a couple on Inferno as well where it seemed a little touch and go for TYLOO at a moment, but then at the end of the round you look at it and go, well, they ended up winning that with a couple guns alive, 3 guns alive in this case. So NinJa just not really taking advantage of those opportunities as they are presenting themselves. And TYLOO continue to dictate how this game is playing out at the moment.
I really want to see what Rage gets done over here. Oh, beautiful first kill. Mosea's not able to trade. Rage backs off and over into Van. He goes. Secondary aggression will net him another. And as there's a double bench setup, it's all down to Mosea to dismantle. He knows he's not taking down Rage, not quite yet. And as Rage is covering off, it is caught between angles, caught between fire. But it is Spine to make sure he's been given a chance he does not take. 2 versus 3 rotations to come in from short. A short jump that has been connected on twice, but it will have been heard as well. Mosea knows what's coming over his way. The shadows have been spotted. The first kill is found. The second connects. Mosea on for the ace. And as Risk will try to peek in, it is Mosea to do it all. Rage and his attempts are all thwarted.
That is a beautiful round from Mosea. And that's exactly the kind of player that he is. Just so cerebral. So reliable. The double on short. It never looked like he was going to lose that. And that is something that you'll see from Mosea all the time. He's really, really solid in those multi-frag situations. Right when it's required. Steps up again for TYLOO. Probably should have been around for NinJa, but again, TYLOO are the ones to pull it through. And now they have a 5-1 lead. It's starting to snowball a little bit. Maybe almost out of control here for NinJa.
Well, it might be, considering that your best bet is winning one of these miracle rounds at this stage, but even that's been taken away from you. You're going to be down 1-6, and you've got a few more gun rounds where that came from, but this is Mirage. This is CT side. Ideally, you want to be walking home with, what, 5 rounds at least?
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Listen, he's not winning the round. I'll tell you that much, Jordan. It'll be a 1 versus 5 ace clutch if he does that. I'm willing to stake quite a bit on that, but he's making a meal of it. It is going to be all 5. He doesn't have the kit. He doesn't have the time. Does he? Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, so I am right about him not winning the round. But,
oh my God.
Man, that's not what you want to see.
Lil Bro just watched the Huns versus Spirit game and thought he would have a crack at the old 9 moment with the Deagle. That was pretty much there. I mean, 9 got 4 kills with the Deagle. Sasuke's got 3. Similar fashion. Not enough to win the round, though. That's the important thing for NinJa here. As unfortunate as it is to say, look, getting guns, yeah, it's nice, but as long as TYLOO keeps winning, it's not a concern. Got the double orb through for NinJa, though. So maybe they can build off of that. 6-1. This could still swing back in some respects in the direction of NinJa if they can put together a round off of the back of all of those guns lost. And they might just be able to do that. That has put wind in the sails of NinJa, it seems.
Well, those sails might still be ripped open. Remember, despite the early opening kills, it is still G and Jamyang in a 2 versus 3. The flashes are out. G now looks to isolate the duel. Back over to Strays he goes. Head's been found. Of course, it has been Rage. Wants to peek from behind the smoke that's been popped open, but he's having his own body peppered right down to almost nothingness. Miami's flank is likely unexpected, but oh, for how long? Rotation back into CT spawns already come through, and as Miami will now be spotted, his head was never supposed to be on the ground like that.
I don't think the head exists anymore, mate. It's probably blown into smithereens. Rage wants to go for this. I mean, I guess at this point you're down 1-6. You sort of have to. But what's your likelihood of winning this round? Well, look, if G's going to do that, maybe you've got a chance. Jamyang, though, just going to back away, play the time. Get baited in for the peak. The shot through from Rage. Has he won the round? I think he has. Oh, that wasn't good from G at all.
What is TYLOO doing? Like, I have a genuine, like, that's an incredible round from Rage. Really it is, right? He stays alive inside the smoke by not peeking G and by not going for the refrag, and that's the right move to do with an AWP. That's where everything starts off. He gets taken down low because he does jump over into the smoke, but he still stays alive. But Miami goes down, he uses that information perfectly. Listen, it's all good, it's all great, but what the hell is TYLOO doing?
I don't know. I don't know. They, again, are
And
that
money's gone
online
as well.
ESL Challenger League TYLOO that will just keep throwing bodies at the problem, even if there's no problem.
Well, they've created a problem now, Jordan. Losing 5 players in a 1 versus 5, even if you win the round, is going to do things to your economy. I don't think there's doubts about that. And then losing a 1 versus 2 afterwards, well, maybe twice over.
I am perplexed. That's really all I have to say about this. This has been a strange game of Mirage. I mean, this is still a winnable round, though, for TYLOO. 2 AKs, Tech 9's the Eagle.
Yeah.
Rosie and G are hitting their shots, too.
They're going over to the A-bomb site, though, which is defended out by a AWP underneath Risk. Rage will be able to just keep a hold of B, and you can have a fast rotation from Miami as well. Nice early headshot, and Spine will fall because if it's Sasaki, will find one at the very least, but he's still worried about that push through the smoke, and for good reason. Rage covers off, the bomb's being planted, and despite the stray bullets finding a lot of damage, it's not a lot of kills. It is Risk to finish things off, gets another one for his trouble, and now in the 1 versus 4, attacker is going to give nothing. So the orbs do come to fruition, and that will be giving Ninjas potentially even a chance for 4 rounds ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this is starting to get a little bit egregious from TYLOO, frankly. But as long as they can maybe win the last sort of round or 2 of the half, make it maybe an 8-4. Don't think we'll be too disappointed by that. The double AWP seemingly a bit of a problem though for TYLOO, and of course they don't have any money in this round, so we'll go back to square one for the moment. See if they can do some deagle work themselves.
No. Not when you're missing that shot. Sure, second wallbang is nice connection, but... Now, Rage is perched, right? I'll give you that. So Spine's the only player to cover him off. If this top mid push comes in fast and Rage misses a shot, things could go very wrong. Spine's got the flank on him. Mercury takes him down. Rage will be traded as well, but the problem is it's Glocks fighting in from short. It is not going to be the Deagles. There was an upgraded pistol there that could have been very different, but still, as much as I might be trying to thread the needle, it is still a just a thread at the end of the day.
This is where it gets real, though. Look, NinJa have had their fun. They've been given their customary 4 rounds by TYLOO. It's time to lock in, time to knuckle down if you're TYLOO. This has got to be an 8-4 half, otherwise it's a little bit embarrassing, really, the way that they would have let that slip. Got the guns to do it. Gonna try for an A hit. Looks like just a straight up A execute. That could be undone by Spine if he continues to push, but quick util usage out from TYLOO. 1 for 1. That main player traded by Rage, who was also close with the AWP. He'll need to get some more work done. Nice shots, and he gets one onto Jamyang coming down the ladder as well. No scope headshot might still not be enough to hold the site. Mercury was a man possessed, but then so is Miami. And TYLOO will not be able to break open the A-bomb site.
Rage does an incredible job over there, and there's a reason why I think a lot of people, when you were initially, you know, going back to 2022 or 2021, a lot of people who were sort of having the conversation of, oh my god, does Kaze need to go because he was having a bit of a slump. Rage was one of the players you looked towards and said, hey, maybe that could be him. Never really made the actual leap out towards the top of the Chinese scene, but he does have those flashes of brilliance. Oh no! Oh no! Miami stabbed him in the back! I thought this guy's Miami, not London!
What was that?
That's wild.
This game literally, it has it all, does it not? Like
It's
this game of Mirage, it's the
so
most Asia
Chinese.
CS game.
No, it's the
Yeah.
most Chinese Counter-Strike game.
It's wild. It's wild. It's got everything. It's backstabs, team kills, 1v5 near clutches, triple deagle headshot kill. You know, Mosey's shenanigans over there on the B-bomb site. G jumping up on the box like Y on ticket booth. That's all I have to say.
Well, let's see if it's going to have an equalization. Let's see whether it's going to have a 6-6 scoreline. Rage, the man of the hour, but right now a man who cannot decide what to do, where to go. Will fall spine. He's able to at least get himself the one, so it's back to a 3 versus 3. It's even. Both teams without utility. CTs have got the kits. This is exactly what you want to see. Sasuke, late round execution to come through, but Miami's not even forced to reveal himself just yet. And G rotates back over. Attackers found Sasuke, and as Miami will be making noise, he will be sussed out. Attacker cannot be taken down to the benches. He needs to make this work. Miami good for one, Spine for the other. NinJa will find 6 off the back of some miracles. They will equalize. Can they do more though? Let's find out after a break.
If you wanna be my love, baby, gotta take it slow. If you wanna be my love, I'll show you what you wanna know.
You feel like something new. You feel like something. You feel like something new. You feel like something. Don't just stop it. Doing what you do. When I lay back, holding on to you. Feel like something new. Yeah. Got my senses here on overload. All my body is for you to hold. Feel like something new. Yeah. And I never thought that you got me wanting. Never thought that never thought that never thought that I'd be saying you feel more like a dream. Yeah. You feel like something new. You feel like something. You feel like something new. You feel like something. I feel like I'm in another galaxy. Take my time in your eternity. Feel like something new. Yeah. And I never thought that you got me wanting. Never thought that never thought that never thought that I'd be saying you feel more like a dream. Yeah. Feel like
Right back into things we go. And if I was to ask you, Jordan Mays, also known as Selfish Guy, if I was to ask you that if I take a team that is the greatest Chinese team of all time and I pit them against like a team, let's say maybe 170 ranks lower than them, I give them a 6-1 lead to the half. How do you think that goes?
Oh, well, I have done a bit of Asian Counter-Strike in my time, so I actually wouldn't be hugely surprised if you told me it went back to 6-6, but man, the fashion in which that ended up playing out was wild. That was a bit of everything, really. Clutches, trolling moments, knives in the back, shenanigans, generally speaking. Yeah, it was just everything, but hopefully we get a little bit more of the TYLOO that we saw on Inferno here in the second half, and indeed, for the first sort of quarter of this game, I would say that TYLOO was looking quite good as well. They just did a little bit of trolling in the middle, and gave NinJa a little bit of a sneak back into that game, and also maybe some momentum as well. There was the economic factor as well as the momentum that made the difference, I think, there for NinJa. But now it's a clean slate heading into the second half.
This is the strangest start to a pistol round I've seen in a while. A very early push out towards the B-bomb side. That will end up being a completed push, I suppose. But TYLOO are overcome and overrun by it. Risk is in an excellent position far forward into the marketplace as Mosaic and Attacker will be his targets. He should be collecting on them. Should have made it look easy. And in the end it is. But labored spray with the dualies.
Low HP. Doesn't seem like it's going to really help G out. We're not getting the swings that we needed. And so 7-6 will be the scoreline. And it will favor NinJas. Well, they're going to get the buy through first, of course. TYLOO opting to save. We may be in for a bit of a longer map here. Or perhaps, dare I say, an upset? This is how it starts.
Listen. Yeah, I mean, 6-1 deficits are not normally how upsets start, but you are right, the pistol round is. Like, NinJas have played a good game so far. And I think for me, what I'm really curious about, because, listen, this round should be pretty much a gimme. What I'm very curious about is what they're going to do when they can't rely on Rage's hopping. Nicely done from Risk to collect 2 of those frags, and it is going to be a stable showing from NinJa.
Yeah, as you'd like to see. Attacker going to see if anyone is silly enough to go through the vent, but nicely timed from NinJas. They peek together and Attacker goes flying one way or another.
Well, no AWP out for TYLOO, so they're not going to have that same stopping power that was powering NinJa forward. It's weird when they say stopping power is powering someone forward, but it's true.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
a reverse stop.
if NinJa could pick this first gun round up, then it starts to feel real. But I'm
It
gonna
already feels a little bit real.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna reserve my judgment until I see this first gun round play out, though.
Rage is low. Rage is gone. The A-bomb side, though, is largely empty. There's only G to defend, and that too from jungle. That's where easy trades can come out, and Sasuke shows us exactly how. The double push from Connector, though, gives backup, but it still trades, and Mosaic is the trade did. 1 versus 2 for Jamyang, who's had a poor game so far. 6 and 12, a stark contrast to what he was delivering on Inferno, but a 1v2 on this very bomb side is exactly how TYLOO started to lose. It's only karmic retribution if they can start to win from it as well. NinJa have slowed things down. They want to be patient. They want to make Jamyang sweat. But this is a man who has been born, bred, and buttered in antiperspirant.
Yeah, but maybe not on Mirage. He's 6 and 12. It's a far cry from what we saw from him on Inferno. This would be a nice clutch to grab, but they do seem prepared for him in CT. It won't matter. They missed every shot. They literally missed every shot bar one. I think only 1 bullet's connected onto Jamyang there. That's unbelievable that he can clutch it like that.
I mean, this is where you just have that class, that pedigree. It doesn't matter where he is. It doesn't matter what he's doing. This is why I will always believe in Jamyang in a late round situation. It has been years since this man has been showing it at every stage, be it the smallest or the largest, Challenger or Pro. But Rage is not done yet. Finds himself the opening pick out towards the A side, and if he'd had the bomb, this round could have very well been over. The problem is, that bomb is going to be nowhere nearby at all.
No siree. TYLOO, though, sent in a bit of a spin. They're all over the map at the moment. There's pushes into T-Spawn. There's going to be a trade in. G's dead. Like, what is going on here? They've got jungle control. They've got CT pushes. I mean, this guy, there's a minute 12 left on the timer. He's pushing into market. Mosey somehow knows there's a player on the B site. This round is wild. It's like TYLOO just were like, well, you guys can have the entire map and we'll just play retake, pretty much. That persists. This molly, it ticks onto Mosey. Well, either way, he does get picked up as he pushes his way out the window. Rotation comes through from Mercury. He is there quickly, and he's got a lot of util, but Sasuke full HP could be on for the clutch here. I wonder if he's been heard, though, by Mercury, by bench. It seems as though he has. Mercury looking in that direction. Definitely spotted him now. AK v M4, though. Who wins this duel? Well, Nade there. He's going to put Sasuke down to one-shot territory for the M4. If there's a headshot, which there will not be. At least not from Mercury. 9-7. Ninjas hold on to the lead.
Listen. This is the difference between a big team front running and a, underdog making it work. TYLOO, 1 versus 5, they lose all 5 players, they get chill. 1 versus 2, they get 2 chill. Ninja is never gonna chill, because Ninja always knows that threat that is always lurking, that niggling feeling in the back of your mind that maybe I don't belong in this lead, so let's try and make hay while the sun is out. Rage has to be careful not to be forfeiting this weapon for free. A lot of missed shots is certainly not helping.
Well, that molly's causing some problems as well, as it forces Spine just out into no man's land, low on HP. This round is definitely not the cleanest from NinJa. Should still be theirs.
Mercury uses flashbang very early on. Flashes out from Risk as well to try and keep them away. This is going to be a 4-man CT barrel roll through with Jamyang to serve as distraction. Out he goes. He's even got himself a dink. Mosea in hot pursuit. It's Risk cornered in. The USP should be taking him down, but they need to get on the bomb defuse as well. They can't get there in time. Miami's won the round just by staying alive. And listen, he's done more than that with the 2 kills, but it does get far too close for an anti-USP situation.
Well, he's going to lose his life, but end of the day, Ninjas are more than happy to be taking rounds. Just don't know if this is enough to convince me, honestly. Some of these rounds from this second half have been a little bit happy-go-lucky, let's say, from NinJa. And if TYLOO really lock in, I do still have that faith that they can pull this one back, but it's kind of starting to get to that point where I do wonder if TYLOO are going to have enough time, particularly if it doesn't happen this round. Money again going to be low for TYLOO. They'll be down 11-7. That nade is a really good start, though, from Jamyang. It is going to speed NinJa up.
Flashes overhead. Jamyang's isolated. Mosea's not going to be nearby for quite a while. Mercury's the one who's found one, and it's Mosea now who's made his way back onto the bomb site. Still 3 versus 4, and Jamyang somehow still alive. A grenade at his back, and Sasuke at the front. Say My Name will be the one to take him down. Bomb's being planted. Miami waits. He knows about the player back out towards short. It's just a fight he doesn't feel like taking. He's really very low, and his risk will fall. It has to be repositioning from the man named after a city.
Oh, he's gone into Van, which is probably, in this situation, the most obvious position to be in. Doesn't need to be watching apps at all. He knows where these last remaining 2 players are. TYLOO, though, gonna look for him. Gonna not quite find him with that grenade. Hang on, kill onto Mercury. Could still be possible. Headshot required. Miami versus G. It's gonna go the way of TYLOO, but by the skin of their teeth, they get through that round. My goodness.
Gosh, no one's making money in these, but the problem for NinJa is that they don't have a loss bonus. $1,900 for them, as they will be relegated back to the Glocks. It's the next round where their buy becomes slightly healthier, but only slightly. Especially if they're going to end up buying any Deagles or anything of the sort. I hope that they don't. I really do.
Well, to save here is NinJa. This is where it really gets rolling, though, for TYLOO, I feel. You get to sort of have your cake, but you don't necessarily get to have your cake and eat it here if you're NinJa. You get to the 10 rounds, but I just don't really get the feeling that they're going to close this one out. It's a very clean round from TYLOO.
God, look at how scrappy this buy is, Jordan. There's no Molotovs. There's no HEs. It's flashes and smokes. It's like you're back in 1.6. And it's going to be an A-side commitment. Rage can move past this incendiary, but it's a possibility that is being watched out for. Attackers alone, he only has an MP9 to defend this bomb site with, and his position's been revealed. The smoke will buy him some time, but they're still dancing inside of it. He's managed to get the better of them. A 1-for-1 is more than good enough, and Rage popping open the smoke is actually his opponent's job. Does take advantage of it, but unfortunately it's Mosea who's the difference maker. 2 kills found, turn it into a 3 versus 2.
Very winnable still, though, for NinJa, with that player in jungle being able to cause a bit of a ruckus. Sasuke will be a big difference maker based on his timing. Mercury will now be aware that flash, a good one. Coverage, not good enough from Mosey, but Mercury, decent trade. Well done from him, and Jamyang does win his duel coming through from CT. So, round over again in the favor of TYLOO. We're back to 10-10. And the chances of a map win now for NinJa are starting to dwindle.
Out in front of our very eyes. I mean, that one clutch from Jamyang, right? If not for that, NinJa probably have already won this game by now. So many good moments from them, so many fantastic attempts, fantastic opportunities, but that is going to be something they turn back to and wonder. And it's Tech 9s that they put some faith into, not all of it. Hard to put all of it into the pistols. Early flashes used, no one blind. Mosea watches out like a hawk. A dead
for
hawk.
one. I mean, you'll take that if you're NinJa at this point, and they are also starting to scale onto this site nicely. Jamyang scrambling for that kill. We'll get it. Attacker's also got himself one, but there are still some bits of chip damage being done. Not enough, apparently, as TYLOO will go up to 11. And they get closer to sealing the deal.
NinJa are at this stage on their last limb. You fall over here, your entire body crumples down. You're on the ground. You're wondering where it all went wrong. And maybe you're not even wondering, maybe you know where it all went wrong. But for now, this round will at least be what stands between them and that sorry fate. Anticipating underpass aggression is risk. Re-smoke out the window. This is where NinJa starts to make a move.
Yeah, they are collapsing upon this A site. 3 players to defend, maybe even 4, debatably, if G can get involved in this round as well from short. Mercury's just going to tuck himself safely in a jungle, so that connector angle becoming a little bit of a problem. Mosey caught with the smoke in hand, and he was tossing towards A main. TYLOO capitulating a little bit in this round, and money will definitely be a factor that they will want to consider. This could be safe territory immediately. Jammin does have 9k. Surely you're not going for this 1v4.
I mean, money's bad for everyone else. You have to go back to save, but there is no path of retreat available to you. It's only forward that you can go. And with the bridges burned, Jamyung will have to swim to shore. CT spawn provides him some solace. Will it be enough? NinJas keep themselves in it.
Yeah, for now. I mean, look, this could very well be an OT game as well. Money isn't quite there for TYLOO if they don't win this round. But then again, NinJa also don't have fantastic funds. They'd be slightly better off if they were to lose here. They would be able to scrounge a little bit of a better buy together than what TYLOO would be, just because they've got that loss bonus and a little bit of extra cash in the back pocket. But losing this round, I mean, this round is actually probably the one that you need to win on either side.
Smoke out, but they've already moved past it in through the connector. It's going to be G to take the initial peek. Not punished for it, but the problem is Mercury should be no. They've missed their chances. 3 kills from TYLOO. And NinJa, who have consistently been trying to fight for their lives, might end up forfeiting them. An impressive showing on Mirage, but it doesn't feel like they're coming into this next round with the most. Rage in a 1 versus 5 is hunting for ghosts, but he's realized that he can just meet them in the afterlife himself.
I mean, that won't quite do it for TYLOO, but it gets them most of the way there. Only the 3 AKs to contend with in this round. Tech 9 out for Sasaki. Spine will take a Deagle. To be fair, though, I'm a bit nervous, honestly. If I'm TYLOO here, NinJa gotten a bit of work done with these pistols. The Deagles have definitely been sharp.
For sure.
Say my name, AK Risk. Doing pretty well, has that AK in hand. Rage down low. So overall, the start is good for TYLOO, particularly with that kill. Starting to put the pieces of the puzzle into place. That will help as well. The picture is becoming clearer for TYLOO, and it's looking like it might spell 13-11.
It's a long spelling. And it feels like it's been a long time coming. TYLOO started off this game up 6-1. And while NinJa have done everything they can to provide opportunities to themselves, it was always trying to climb up a mountain covered with ice. They slip down, they fall to their deaths, and TYLOO could never be more relieved.
Yeah, I mean, me too, honestly, because that would have been a bit of a stinker for TYLOO to let go all the way to OT, let alone even potentially a loss.